Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the role of earth-grown foods and its impact in alleviating allergies and sensitivities. If you're interested, definitely stick around. So that threw me off a little bit because it's like when you're trying to remember the title, it's like, okay, what was that title? And I guess my memory is very limited in that sense. But let's get back to the topic at hand. So we're going to be talking about, earth-grown foods, as we've been talking in the last few videos, what it is, why it's important, etc., etc. But how does it actually can help you with your allergies and sensitivities, alleviate some of those symptoms that you experience. So first, again, let's get the baseline out of the way. What is allergies? Allergies are essentially hypersensitivities that your body experiences, right? So when you have pollen go into your nose and you're like hot chew, when you eat something and you get hives on your body, that's an allergy because that's an internal reaction. So it's a urticaria, hives, etc., etc. So you get these allergic reactions within your body. So your immune system is hypersensitive to whatever comes in its way. So this allergy sensitivities is similarly, it's not as ridiculous, but you are sensitive towards it, meaning there is some sort of reaction. So I know someone, when they eat a pineapple, their tongue flares up, right? Because again, that's a sensitivity they have, technically as an allergy as well, because they're allergic to pineapples irrespective of when they eat it. Sometimes if you just have it one time and it does something, it's like a sensitivity. If you eat it again, nothing happens because your body, didn't react to it. But that can definitely happen. So that's what allergies and sensitivities are. And then let's understand, what earth-grown foods are. Earth-grown foods, think about any food that actually grows from the earth, right? If you go to the vegetable section or the fruit section, that's usually earth-grown foods. Yes, there's a lot of ultra-processed foods. They've taken over as well. But always keep that in mind that if it grows from the ground and the least amount of packaging, more than likely it is earth-grown foods. Let's just get that at the baseline. So now, how can this help you? So if you're going to be eating stuff like this, what does it do? So everyone knows there's a lot of phytonutrients. One of the big ones is fiber, right? When you eat a lot of leafy veggies, you get a lot of fiber. Your body doesn't really process that, and so you sort of clean out your small intestine, your large intestine, so you have a really good GI system. When people want to do a cleansing of their GI system, they tend to want to do some fiber cleanse. Usually when you get your the colonoscopy, what are you drinking? You're drinking something that's going to clear it out. Usually they ask you to drink Metamucil, if you know what that is. Okay, my point is, when you eat earth-grown foods, you're giving your body what it actually needs versus what you want, because you yourself always want to eat something that stimulates you, that gives you that high, that gives you that rush. That's just natural because they've been engineered to feed us this. So why are we going to be consuming the same things over and over? Is because it gives us an emotional reaction that we really, really enjoy. As a result of that, that's why we have that issue the way it is. But understanding that when you do eat earth-grown foods, what you're actually going to do is allow your immune system to relax, right? Because it's going crazy right now. It's constantly fighting a war with this ultra-processed food. And so if you allow your immune system to relax, what do you think is going to happen? So now it's finally going to be assessing the situation versus it being a war. If it's a war, it's very hard to figure out in the cloud of war what's actually happening. But if it's just a small little scrimmage, you can go a little far back and see, okay, we just have to suppress this area because it's actually not a foreign invader. It's a synthetic thing that this human put inside the body. As a result, it's causing us to react to it because it looks something similar to something that we fought in the past. Some memory that we have that we fought something like this in the past. That's how crazy our immune system is. Our immune system is super duper powerful. It's been there since the beginning of the immune system, right? The beginning of human, when the organism, the biological organism, needed to figure out how to actually protect itself from the outside environment. Pretty damn phenomenal stuff if you think about it. But now let's take a step back and really understand that how do these allergies actually become, right? So as we were saying before, when you're eating a lot of these processed foods, ultra processed foods, again, they are foreign invaders within ourselves. And then when they are a foreign invader, our immune cells are gonna again react to them in a way where it's like, okay, this is a foreign invader. This is like a bacteria or a fungi or something like some sort of pathogen that's going to cause harm to us, because again, at the end of the day, it wants to protect you so bad, because that is its primary job. Without they don't really exist if you think about it, right? So they've been giving a really hard job, and they actually make sense of it. But now when you eat something like a shrimp or a pineapple or peanuts, The reason why your body's reacting that way is because there's something associated with that food, the way maybe it's been processed from the factory, that the chemicals are coming inside your body. And so yeah, even though you're eating peanuts, you might not be allergic to the peanut itself. You might be allergic to something that has been some sort of powder or something that was used to clean it, possibly. Or yes, theoretically you can be allergic to some sort of protein within a peanut that can cause the allergic reactions, where some people actually need to get like an epinephrine shot to sort of wake them up again. It's pretty wild if you think about it. But understanding that, it sucks, because I know for a fact, let me give you a story. I love crawfish, I love lobster, I love all like crustacean types of seafood. And so what I learned as I was younger is that I would eat, my mom would get this type of crawfish that had, it looked like a little mini lobster, let's just say. When you eat the head, super yummy, juicy, creamy, super interesting, to be honest, the way it's been made and what it is. Anyways, I would eat it, and then a few hours would go by and I would start feeling my face, and I would feel bumps on my face, and I would be like, interesting, what is this? And then, you know, a few hours and it goes away, so I didn't think too much of it. But through time, we're talking about years, you know, every time we would have special events and I would eat that, and I would feel different bumps other places. And I realized, okay, this is frequent, right? Every time, this is an allergy now. At first it was a sensitivity, now it's an allergy. And so now I realize, okay, this is pretty bad, because theoretically, if I get it so bad, I can choke, I can suffocate, because it can constrict my brachia and trachea, brachiola, I'm mixing those things up. It can constrict it and I'll lose air. If I lose air, then obviously I can't breathe. I'll asphyxiate and then asphyxiate, and then I will go and die. And I didn't want that, obviously. So what you do normally is you experiment, you figure out, okay, so if I want to really eat this, and this is very stubborn Shaquille if you think about it, right? This guy knows he's gonna get sick or get some sort of allergic reaction, but what does he do? He takes antihistamines, he takes anti-allergy medicines, and so he can consume that food. So when I eat it, I consume it, I'm not getting the reaction, all is well. And that's how you can tell, right? So in my situation, it's more like my immune system overreacts to this, because for some reason in the past, I ate something similar to this that was ultra processed, that was taken as maybe a foreign invader, which then led me down to this allergic reaction with this and hypersensitivity towards this. Now I'm a lot more earth grown. I don't say organic, because again, it confuses people, because organic is a labeling of how they do the processing. I'm just talking about in general earth grown food. If they're grown on earth, you know, think about us going to Mars, growing food on Mars, right? So that would be Mars grown food, but in this case, we're talking about earth grown food. And so if you eat earth grown foods, not only are you gonna be able to sort of detox yourself, you're also gonna help reduce the inflammation that's occurring within you, allowing your body to chill out and then let it go back to its normal homeostatic function. Cool. Hopefully that made sense to you. If you found any value in the video, definitely hit that like button letting me know what you liked, hit that dislike button letting me what you disliked, and at the same time subscribe if you want to see more of this coming on your feed, and then hit the notification if you want to get a notification on your lock screen, which I love to do. So if you're interested, definitely do that. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.